Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go from Southern California. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Bashal Tutin. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he's open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguar first down. Now Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of view.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Bashal Tutin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown gives them 18 on the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
His throw left side is complete. Look at the big man go. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. A gain of 48. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Brian Cook up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Hands it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Rams 1st down. That was something else. Big pickup on 4th and long. And they get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, L.A. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Rams are on the board. It's now 13-7.
13, Rams 7. Joshua.
Here's Carty now, kicking away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. Will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars are able to extend their 1st quarter lead.
Rams 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 29-yard line.
He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own.
And that is incomplete. Paulson Adebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. The Rams punting unit coming out. Here comes Smith on the return. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Jacksonville. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6.
Here we go.
Another run here with Tootin. The ball comes out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Recovered by the offense.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Easy, route. Hey, Soko, some height.
We are through 1. It's the Jaguars on top. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with 1st and 10.
Hey, Rob, Phil.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Forced, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Hey.
Second down, Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, it's a run with Cheaton. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. So it is fourth down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
Their own 33-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Josh Hines-Allen working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half.
Ready, set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Like it, go.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this ball incomplete on third down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be fourth down. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Go, let's go.
On first down, Lawrence. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
2nd and 1 at the 21-yard line.
Second and 1 now from the 21.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Number 83.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Jacksonville. 47 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
That'll be complete to Tootin. He's taken down just shy of the 10. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Lisa 20. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, Soko.
Lawrence now on second down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Jaguars.
to number 83.
He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Panther 60. Check go.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Got it. Ready?
2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. Liking, 18.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Gain of 5.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
This taken at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Right back to the air, and for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey,
On the give, it's Tootin. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6.
11. Hey, go. Here we go.
Right back to Tootin. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Handoff. It's Tootin. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
For the Jaguars.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A gain there of 21. 1st down, L.A.
1st down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field. And not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one. The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses...
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Result of the play
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, Mike. These receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Sink right.
He must back in. He must back in.
Ramp 23. Silver.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Lisa 24. Son. Silver.
Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
Hand off to McCaffrey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Right side. Complete to Nakua. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Rams 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Go. Check go.
He'll look to throw. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. Third and 6.
Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
2nd down and 3.
Shut up. 60 Bison, 65, go.
Back to the air one more time. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws, lead to big missed opportunities.
Unloads downfield, looking for Nacua. That one broken up and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Hey, here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Okay, ready?
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Lion. Turn, this is hot.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 2.
Go, hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, tomato. Done.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Set, hut.
2nd and 11.
Black 40. Ready?
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now.
A tough spot here.
52
Third
blue.
and long. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.